everybody, and welcome back to my video. It is I, the Fashionista. Sorry, that's on my mouth. It is I, the Fashionista, and I am back. Whoop, 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 whoop. Now the channel is not going to be all about me being pregnant, but this is something that I wanted to document, not only for me but for you, especially this episode. I have talked before, if you have seen the video on my pregnancy in general, the first and second trimester, I will link that in a card, and you can go look at that, and then you can come back. I recommend it. I'm asking you to. I am about 29 weeks pregnant, and I decided to come and tell you guys today about high blood pressure and pregnancy. I'm going to say first and foremost, I am not a medical professional. Anything that I say in this video or anything that I tell you in this video is solely from my experience, what I went through having high blood pressure. First and foremost, I talked about this in my last video. When I was 31, my 31st birthday, like a week after I turned 31. Actually, it was the whole week that I had turned 31, my first week. During that time, I did gain 15 pounds in a year. I'm not sure why. Your girl was just eating out here, living life, and I gained 15 pounds, and the weight is probably the reason for the onset of the blood pressure. One of the reasons why I told myself then I would hold off on any kind of getting pregnant, having a baby, was because of the fear of high blood pressure and pregnancy. It's a very deadly condition, a preeclampsia. Just kept me out of the realm of even thinking about children. Do I want more? Did I want more? Absolutely. But was I going to risk my life, the life of my baby to do that? No, not until I got my health under the right care. So fast forward to January, because obviously the universe had a completely different thing in mind for me. I'm pregnant, and so now I'm going through the routine of just having high blood pressure and being pregnant. And I'm glad to say that luckily during pregnancy, well, for me, because it is a chronic condition, that my blood pressure just follows the regular route of a woman who comes into a pregnancy period. Blood pressure drops, we are good, and then at the last trimester it may get high, whatever the case may be. I did not have blood pressure issues at the beginning of the pregnancy. Things I want you to take away from this video are, one, baby aspirin. I started taking baby aspirin at about the 8-9 week mark, I think, maybe the 12-week mark, because my doctor recommended that I go ahead and get on a regimen, go ahead and take that every day, in addition to my prenatals and my blood pressure pill. So I've been taking the baby aspirin every day. And then the second thing is, when you have high blood pressure and you get pregnant, from go, you are high risk. That's what my doctor told me, so that's what I'm telling you. So I have to go through all the steps of being a high risk pregnant woman, even though my blood pressure is fine, because we never know when there's going to be a spike in blood pressure, when it's not going to be the right way, when it's going to decide, hey, today is the day. The medicine you got is no longer working. But so yes, so there's that. At 12 weeks, I was also taking or had to take the 24-hour urine test, where you capture your urine and you put it in this bucket, and then you take it to the doctor so they can run it to make sure your kidneys are functioning, to make sure there's no protein in your urine, so you are a-okay. That was that. So those are two things: baby aspirin, 24-hour protein, and the fact that from go, if you have high blood pressure before pregnancy, you are considered high risk. During pregnancy, one thing that I forgot to mention too is that I was having to take my blood pressure twice a day, once in the morning and once in the afternoon. And then I was giving that to my high risk doctor when I would go every week. So I just wanted to make sure. I realized I hadn't said that in post-production, so there's that. Now, one of the biggest things, and I did not even understand, I think at my 16-week checkup, I had a regular doctor's appointment, and the doctor was like, well, I'm not sure if you know, but At about the 32, 34 week mark, we're going to have you come in twice a week. Twice a week? It's a lot for 8 weeks. That is a lot for 8 weeks. And so essentially what you're having to do is they don't want you to go past seeing a doctor every 3 days. So every 3 days they want you in front of a doctor. So I was assigned a high risk doctor at 20 weeks. That's when they seen the baby. And I'm going to tell you that was the most detailed ultrasound. I think with Langston I only got 2. I go every month from 20 weeks on, and every month after that you get an ultrasound. They got to measure the baby, measure the brain, measure the kidneys, look at the stomach, look at the heart rate. It's very in-depth. Those appointments are maybe 20-30 minutes because they have to measure everything. They got to make sure the weight is good. They have to make sure baby's breathing, he's moving, or baby's, you know, everything. And so that was one thing. And so every high-risk doctor, OB doctor, so I'll go. I think mine is going to be Monday, Thursday. It's either Monday, Thursday, or Tuesday, Friday. So I chose Monday, Thursday because it's just easier for me. It's hard to convince somebody on Friday I got to get off early when I got to get off early. And so there's that. Other things that are important for me is you can't go past 39 weeks. So they won't let you go past 39 weeks. They will induce you if you hit between 39 and 40 weeks. They don't let you go full term. Or full terms in terms of 40 weeks. So at 39 weeks, I'm hoping that I'll have it be induced by there. I do have a doula. So I'm hoping that we can work out getting the baby here naturally before that. I don't want to be induced. If you know anything about me, you know why. Because I'm such a natural person. Just let it happen on its own. I'm actually okay with going 40 weeks if my health is good. I think that is about it. I made this video because when I was looking, I couldn't find anything. And a lot of this stuff was very scary to me. And the only thing you hear about preeclampsia is that women die from it. And if you know anything about the statistics, African American women have a higher maternal mortality rate than any other group of women. And so it's super, super, super scary to me to be expecting a baby. And I'm right in the right in the group of women who have a high mortality rate. So I have positive vibes. Everything's gonna be okay. 4 signs that I was told to look out for if you are high risk and high blood pressure and pregnant: extreme swelling or out of the ordinary swelling, headache that does not go away, pain in the right chest, and then the blurred vision. Whew. It's a lot, and I think it took a lot for me to digest this in the beginning, which is why I wanted to make this video, because I had no idea. But so far so good. The pregnancy's been okay. Like, it hasn't been a bad pregnancy. So that is my experience with having high blood pressure and being pregnant. And if you are pregnant and you have high blood pressure, please see your doctor. It is extremely important. It's important to have a regular doctor outside of pregnancy, just for things like what I go through with my blood pressure. But that is all. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And then don't forget to shop my store. That's www.aziri.com, where real bosses go. Okay? And I will see you guys next time.